Hey guys. Okay, so today, I apologize for this might feel rushed. If it does, I do apologize. But today is your annotated bibliography. That's what's due today, Friday the 17th. Sorry, there's a lot of noise back here. Yeah, having a great time. So what's coming up is what? Then go get something. Your first rough draft is coming up on Monday. That's what's due Monday by midnight through Canvas. I'm going to give you your hints for what you need to know to successfully submit it. I'm also going to let you in on a secret. I am much harsher on your drafts than I am on your final copy. Okay? Reason being is your drafts is where you can make those mistakes and where I'm allowed to be really critical. Your final draft should be beautiful, because the idea is that I give you this feedback, I tell you what you need to fix and what needs to be changed, and you make those changes. If you listen and make the changes, you'll get an A. It's really quite easy. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you what you need to know. Okay, so here's my whiteboard. We're going to do this. Okay, so your first rough draft. Wow, if I could spell, that'd be great. Yay, first rough draft. Okay, it's going to be 4 full pages. Okay, you do not need to include your works cited. Okay, not necessary right now. I would prefer it in your second draft. Okay, remember, Times New Roman, 12-point font. You're going to remember your proper heading. Get a plate. Okay, you're also going to remember your headers. These are essential. If they are not there, you get points off. Okay, we have been building up to doing this research project with those essays where you needed those headers, and all of this stuff should already be hammered out. It should be kind of routine at this point for you guys. Okay, so your headers are your last name and page number. Upper right-hand corner. Okay. Cite. Some advice is that it is incredibly difficult to go back and figure out where you found information. Cite as you work, okay? So if you are pulling a quote from a source, cite it right then. Even if your citation is not correct, I can tell you, but you've already figured out where it came from, so you don't have to double back and do more work to figure out which source it came from, okay? Yeah, I remember. You don't need them. What? No. Yeah, sure, after dinner. Anyway, include your citations, okay? Parenthetical or inline, right? So like according to so-and-so, he says or she says, or it's going in the parentheses, okay? Now the next biggest thing that you need to know for your rough draft is you are writing in third person, which means they, them, their, okay, or people, or persons. You can use names. You are not including I, me, we, or you. Okay, that is essential. Research papers are meant to be objective from a third person point of view. Okay, so we can't have I, because then it means that it's subjective to your feelings, because it is then put into first person. Put this in the garbage. Okay, so I will just write this out. No I, me, we, or you. You is second person, by the way. Okay, so those are your tips for your first full rough draft. Okay, this is about what you've picked for your research paper topic. You are using the sources that you found for your annotated bibliography to strengthen your points on your paper. I think that's about it. I don't know, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you guys got to do to remember these things. I'm about to hop on office hours. So if you have questions, you can shoot me a message over the weekend, or we can schedule a one-on-one. Doesn't matter. I will say after your papers are due on Monday the 20th, which means Wednesday the 22nd to probably Saturday the 25th, we will have one-on-one individual conferences. I'm going to make a Google, spreadsheet, and you will sign up for one-on-ones to discuss your papers. And then once we discuss it, you'll go on to do your second draft, which will be due Monday the 27th. So the one-on-ones are very helpful. They are not mandatory. They would be if we were in class, but here we are. I do recommend, though, that you do the one-on-one. It's about 15 minutes. It's not going to take that long. And we just talk about where your paper's going, where, what you've already written, right, the mistakes you maybe have made, and the corrections that can be made. Maybe you don't know how to, add something in that you really are interested in. So it's a really good time to ask those questions that really pertain to your paper. It's also a good time to ask about, your overall grade or something in class. So keep that in mind. That spreadsheet will come out on Monday because I'm slow to do everything. Other than that, I got nothing. So good luck with your first rough draft. I know that it can be a daunting task, but after this point, you guys are kind of smooth sailing. Okay, so breathe easy. We're almost done. We can do this. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.